Good evening. This is the news at 7. My name is Sahid Aribisala. Thanks for joining us. Ondo State House of Assembly has promised to support every move towards the sustainability of effective and qualitative healthcare delivery to people of Ondo State. Members of the House Committee on Health during a visit to the University of Medical Science Teaching Hospital, Ondo, assured that the House will ensure unfettered access to quality and affordable healthcare by the people. House of Assembly correspondent Omoshi Adesoye Ajayi now reports.
Unimed Teaching Hospital, Ondo, was established as a platform for training, research, and clinical services with an amalgamation of 7 hospitals in fulfillment of the desire of successive governments to make the state a medical tourism destination. That informed the visit of members of Ondo State House of Assembly Committee on Health, led by its chairman, Dr. Christopher Ogunlano, to the hospital. The chief medical director of the hospital, Dr. Oluwole Ige, while appreciating the lawmakers for the support over the years, informed that the teaching hospital has been a training hub for medical students of University of Medical Sciences, Ondo.
In collaboration with the university, we've been able to produce 2 sets of medical doctors, then several sets of nurses, medical laboratory scientists, physiotherapists, and many other health allied related courses. We've also trained and graduated doctors, fellows who are specialists in various fields of medical profession.
Dr. Ige, who lamented the deaths of medical personnel in the hospital, appealed to the lawmakers to help provide solutions to brain drain in the state. The committee chairman, Dr. Christopher Ogunlano, noted that the University of Medical Sciences Ondo, being the first medical school in the country, is the pride of all.
To thank the management team from both the service and the graduates at record time. It's not easy in the medical school. Because I collect the university in those days. I spent almost 10 years before the medical and dental council had full approval to go to the university to produce graduates. So having achieved that, we also thank the government. If they have no support, the government has not supported to get the necessary facility on grant. The medical and dental council have approved or accredited the courses to produce medical doctors. So it's a cool look at the government.
The really born medical doctor, who said the House is not unaware of the rate at which medical personnel are leaving the country in search of greener pastures abroad, stressed the need to work out modalities that will help retain Nigerian trained medical personnel.
And we also know what is happening. Medical doctors or medical personnel in Nigeria, this is a Japa syndrome. It's ravaging the whole country. Now, maybe we also have to look into so that we can retain our doctors. And the primary cause is welfare.
Other stakeholders at the meeting expressed confidence that the visit would bring about developments in the teaching hospital. The lawmakers also conducted a tour around the facility. Omoshiliola Adesoye Ajayi, Osrc News.
Chieftain of the All Progressives Congress in Osun, Olatunbosun Oyutiloye, has appealed to President Bola Tinubu to urgently intervene in the hike in prices of essential drugs in the country. Oyutiloye, who made the appeal in Osogbo, said many Nigerians were currently unable to access most essential drugs due to the extreme high prices. He said the escalated prices of the drugs could be attributed to a combination of factors, which include the withdrawal of major players in the pharmaceutical industry and the high rate of inflation in devaluation of Naira. The former lawmaker added that the surge in the prices of drugs had placed a significant financial strain on individuals and families already struggling with the harsh economy. He commended President Tinubu's effort in repositioning the economy, but said there was urgent need to redouble efforts in the health sector. Still staying in the health sector, the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Professor Ali Pati, has dismissed the rumored resurgence of COVID-19, saying there is no scientific research to back the claims. Professor Pate disclosed this at the maiden public lecture series of Federal University of Health Sciences, Otopo in Benue State, where he was represented by Special Advisor or Senior Special Advisor Emmanuel Odo. Dr. Odo noted that there could be speculations, but once investigations are conducted and it is confirmed that it is not really a case of COVID, it is not COVID. The minister tasked the first Nigeria dedicated medical university established to train a skilled medical workforce in the face of the COVID-19 pandemic. The Nigerian Medical Association (NMA) has honored Borno State Governor Babangana Zulum for his meaningful contributions to the health sector development. National President of NMA, Uche Ojima, at a dinner and award to mark the closing session of 2023 National Executive Council meeting, praised Zulum for developing the health sector in Borno State. The governor had been able to uplift the health sector to a level where citizens would be encouraged to take the numerous advantages in the health sector to solve their health challenges. Dr. Ojima encouraged the governor to continue with his good work in the health sector in Borno. The number of resignations in River State Executive Council has risen to 9 after 2 more commissioners and in their resignations following the departure of 7 of their colleagues from Governor Simialaye Fubara's cabinet. The latest to resign are the Commissioner for Special Projects, Emeka Nwoke, and the Commissioner for Environment, Austin Ben Chioma, while Nwoke served as the Chief of Staff to former Governor and current FCT Minister Nyesom Wike. Ben Chioma served as Commissioner for Urban Development in the immediate past administration. Nwoke's letter of resignation is dated November 14, 2023, as that of the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Professor Zacchaeus Adango, whose resignation was first to be reported. The resignation of 9 commissioners have so far come to public knowledge since the escalation of the political crisis in River State. The federal government and Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited have secured a land agreement over oil mining leases formerly operated by ADAX as a federal high court in Abuja struck out a suit by Castech Engineering, describing it as incompetent. The court, presided over by Justice Evelyn Maha, gave the decisive ruling by striking out Castech's lawsuit aimed at challenging NNPC's statutory concessions. Castech Limited had instituted the suits against the Federal Ministry of Petroleum Resources, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, and others. In its judgment, the court held that the plaintiff's case lacked merit, primarily due to their failure to fulfill the essential requirement of paying the signature bonus. The court also held that the plaintiff failed to join necessary parties to the suit, saying the omission led to the court's determination that the entire legal action by Castech constituted an abuse of the court process. The World Bank has, in a landmark move, given the green light to Nigeria distributed access through renewable energy scale-up project with a substantial International Development Association (IDA) credit of $750 million. The initiative set to leverage over $1 billion in private capital and additional funding from Global Energy Alliance for People and Japan International Cooperation Agency is poised to provide illumination to over 17.5 million Nigerians through innovative distributed renewable energy solutions. World Bank Country Director for Nigeria, Shubham Chowdhury, said the $750 million project is the largest ever single distributed energy project globally, benefiting over 17.5 million unserved Nigerians and replacing over 280,000 polluting generator sets. Minister of Power Adebayo Adelabu expressed excitement about contributing to the program, which will unlock the full potential of the off-grid sector, propelling forward clean energy solutions and empowering unserved communities. The program aligns with Nigeria's efforts to close its electricity gap and transition to a sustainable, efficient, and economically viable electricity supply. The National Teachers Institute, NTI, in collaboration with Federal Minister of Education, has trained 148 teachers in Kaduna and Benin on climate literacy and green life skills. Director and Chief Executive of NTI, Musa Maitafsel, said the maiden edition of the training was intended to replace the already known Special Education Needs and Disabilities SENS, which had been on for years. Professor Maitafsel explained that the training was aimed at addressing climate change as a pressing global issue within the Nigerian education landscape. He expressed the Institute's commitment to continue to partner with the relevant stakeholders so as to provide Nigerian teachers with the necessary skills needed to improve their jobs and profession. Suspected bandits have killed 4 farmers and abducted 8 others from a village in Batsari local government area of Katsina State. Police spokesman in the state, Abubakar Aliyu, confirmed this attack occurred in Katsina on Saturday. He said the farmers were harvesting their crops when the assailant struck. Aliyu added that one of the farmers that managed to escape received gunshot wounds but is being attended to in hospital. We're due to take a break from the news at 7. We'll be back with more stories. Please stay. Thank you for joining us on the news. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook at OSRC and on YouTube. You can subscribe to our channel OSRC TV Ondo. Two more stories now. The Christ Apostolic Church, Glory of God, Futa area has recommitted to spreading the true gospel of Christ and upholding the spirit of community service. This recommitment came to fore during the 27th anniversary celebration of the church, where the superintendent pastor, Joshua Oyemi, said faithfulness to God brings abundant blessings. The theme of the anniversary celebration is From Glory to Glory.
From a congregation of 46 members in 1996, Christ Apostolic Church, Glory of God, Futa area, Akure, has grown in leaps and bounds as the church marks its 27th anniversary. The anniversary celebration was a moment of joyous emotions as the faithful poured out their gratitude to God on how far He has guided the church with abundant growth. Sonorous song renditions were accompanied by dance as both young and old filled the atmosphere with praise. The anniversary celebration also coincided with the church's harvest program, with 6 women's groups in the church offering thanksgiving to God. The 4 men's group were also not left out in the Thanksgiving session, just as the youth group featured in the special moment. Delivering a sermon on the anniversary theme, From Glory to Glory, Pastor Ekundayo Aniba explained that serving God truthfully and obeying His commandments comes with timeless success.
He or she must accept Jesus Christ as his Lord and Savior. Nígbà tí a bá rẹ̀ ti gba Jésù Kristi ní Olúwa àti Olùgbàlà wa, ìbòjú yẹn ti ká kò lọ́wọ́.
The superintendent pastor, Dr. Joshua Oyemi, who recalled the small beginnings of the church, said aside propagating the gospel, the church also prioritizes community development service.
Thank God for the life of members of the church, that their lives have never remained the same. The past 27 years, the Lord has increased us. We have so many people within the church who God have raised to become notable people in the secular world, in their various places of work.
Members of the congregation spoke on the church's impact on their lives.
Yes, this year anniversary is titled From Glory to Glory. And as you can see, that is what we're after. That we should move from a level of glory to another level.
Thank God for the pastors that God has gifted us with in this church. They've been helpful. We've been, growing in our ramification, and I really bless God for that. The church is marching on, while the youth also is marching on.
I've been here for the past 26 years, and I didn't start as a deaconess. It was after some years that I was made a deaconess. And to the glory of God, God is moving in the church.
The CAC Glory of God is strategically located in the university community, and providing the platform for youths to shine is one of the things the congregation is thankful for.
We want to thank God. Ours is a university-situated church. We have made serious impact on the university community. We also have what we call community service. Within the environment, roads, bridges. In our second branch at Ishoma, we built bridges.
Special prayers for God's abundance and guidance were held by clerics for the congregation. The 27th year anniversary of CAC Glory of God also featured health outreach for members. Sahira Ribisala, Osrc News.
Members of Christ Apostolic Church, Land of Goshen in Accra, the Ondo State capital, have celebrated this year's church harvest with much joy. Founder of the church, Prophetess Grace Adedeji, and members, while testifying to the goodness of God from the beginning of 2023, said praises and thanksgiving are the major offering to give in return. Omoro Lambaji has the story.
It was a joyous moment at Apostolic Church, Land of Goshen in Ijoka, as the church in their voices returned all thanks to God for the successful celebration of the church's annual harvest. They were adorned in beautiful attires for the celebration of the occasion. In his sermon, Pastor Nathaniel Ayonde of Achievers Chapel, Oluwayo, encouraged Christians to use their God-given talents towards populating the kingdom of God.
The money we are given is not for our own use alone. All the talent we are given is to win souls, to win souls to the kingdom. But if we fail to do that, then on behalf of accountability, God will ask us.
Founder of the church, Prophetess Grace Adedeji, and husband posited that they are following God's instructions with a determination to continue to fulfill his mandate in winning more souls for the kingdom of God. Some of the church members, while expressing their appreciation to God's benevolence, pledged further commitment to grow the Church of God.
This Thanksgiving is glorious. We are all happy. We are all excited for our mother, Prophetess Grace Adedeji. All of us, we are enjoying it. We are praising God.
Pẹ̀lú ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run torí pé ìgbà tí bàbá yẹn lọ tán lẹ́yìn náà ẹ̀yẹ ti dá ìjọ Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ tẹ̀síwájú. Ipò ibi tó wà nínú ìjọ Ọlọ́run kò bàjẹ́.
Several joyful worship vows as the major ritual in harvest celebration. High points of the event was the presentation of fruits to commemorate the harvest celebration. Omori Olahungbiji, Osrc News.
A man will leave his father and mother and be united with his wife to become one flesh. This biblical injunction again resonated in Ishuakoko, where Amudat Sarumi and Vincent Ayeni were joined together in holy matrimony at the Akoko South East Council Registry. The reports.
The Akoko Southeast local government venue of the marriage between Amodat Sarumi and Vincent Ayeni came alive as families, friends and well-wishers came to share in their joy. The father of the wife, Alhaji Sarumi, handed over his daughter, Amodat, to her husband, Vincent Ayeni. The love boats were joined with all the marriage vows to the admiration of guests. The marriage registrar officer, Mrs. Oluyemisi Sule, advised the couple to love each other genuinely. While saying marriage is a life institution, the registrar urged on tolerance and understanding. She urged them to always look unto God in whatever situation, rather than allow a third party to mediate in their affairs. The event also featured a colorful reception where the couple displayed their dance steps.
I'm very excited. Today is one of the it's a great moment in my life.
Today is a glorious day.
Thank God that we all witness this very day.
Chairman on the occasion, Kolawole Babatunde, charged the couple to value the reason why they were joined together as husband and wife.
While I pray that they enjoy the very good marriage, I'm also want to wish them that money has come and
There was enough to dine and wine as the couple and guests also danced to a bandstand.
On the foreign scene now, a Vatican court has sentenced Italian Cardinal Angelo Becciu, a former advisor to Pope Francis, to 5.5 years in jail for financial crimes. Becciu was the most senior Vatican official ever to face such charges and once seen as a papal contender himself. Akintude Akushamola has the details.
Cardinal Angelo Becciu, the most senior Catholic Church official ever to stand trial before a Vatican criminal court, has been convicted of embezzlement and sentenced to 5.5 years in jail. The trial exposed infighting and intrigue in the highest echelons of the Vatican and resolved mostly around a murky Vatican investment in a tawny London property. The court said Becciu had been irresponsible and highly speculative to invest more than $200 million in a fund connected to the building about 10 years ago. The Vatican sold the building last year, taking an estimated loss of about 140 million euros or about $150 million.
Yes, a conviction came. We will read the grounds. We believe that the trial has proven the Cardinal's absolute innocence, an innocence in which we believe, and I repeat, that we believe has been proven in the course of the hearing.
Becciu's lawyer said he would appeal the decision. 9 other officials also faced charges in a case that stretched over 2.5 years with 86 courtroom hearings. Only one was acquitted. In 2020 was also accused of funneling money and contract to companies or charities controlled by his brothers on their native island of Sardinia. Another accusation involved his hiring of a woman who described herself as a security expert and analyst, also from Sardinia, as part of a secret project to help win freedom for a nun who had been kidnapped in Mali. Bertu and the woman were both found guilty of aggravated fraud related to the transfer of money. Bertu, who lives in the Vatican, was expected to remain free for now. Akintunde Akinshimola for SRC News.
Authorities in Kuwait have announced the start of a 40-day official mourning period and a 3-day closure of government departments. This follows the death of Kuwait's Emir Sheikh Nawaf al-Sabah at age 86. Kuwait's Crown Prince and his half-brother Sheikh Mashal al-Sabah was subsequently named new Emir. Adirun Kekulali has details.
Kuwait Emir Sheikh Nawaf al-Sabah died on Saturday, aged 86, according to the royal court, just over 3 years after assuming power in the U.S. Allied Gulf oil producer. The cause of his death was not immediately disclosed. The Emir was admitted to hospital late last month due to what the state news agency described at the time as an emergency health problem, but said he was in stable condition. Crown Prince Sheikh Mashal al-Sabah, who had been Kuwait's de facto ruler since 2021, when the frail emir handed over most his duties, was named as Sheikh Nawaf's successor. Nawaf became emir in September 2020, following the death of his brother Sheikh Sabah, who had ruled for more than a decade and shaped the state's foreign policy for more than 50 years. Sheikh Nawaf was seen by diplomats as a consensus builder, even though his reign was marked by an intense standoff between the government and elected parliament, which had hindered key structural reform in the oil-rich Gulf states. In recent months, consensus returned between the government and the parliament. Under Kuwait constitution, the crown prince automatically becomes emir but assumes power only after taking an oath in parliament. The new emir has up to a year to name an heir. Adirunke Kolawole, Osrc News.
Now to end the news at 7, another look at the major stories. The Ondo State House of Assembly has pledged its support for quality healthcare services in the state, and suspected bandits have killed 4 farmers and abducted 8 others in Katsina State. As informed you, there doesn't seem to be an end in sight to River State political crisis, as 2 more commissioners resigned from Governor Sinyalai Fubara's cabinet over the last 36 hours. And from the foreign scene, a Vatican criminal court has sentenced Cardinal Giovanni Bessio, once seen one of the church's most powerful Vatican official, to 5.5 years in prison for financial crimes. And that's the news at 7. Thanks for watching. Good evening.